What up, people? It's your boy Tawan, Lifestyles Defined. Have a little toy here. You know, you might remember I did the first review on the Tritton Detonators. That's Tritton, Mad Catz. They're all in affiliation. Here we go again. The 720 Plus. This is a wired headset. This is not wireless, but it is 7.1 surround sound. There is a wireless 7.1 surround sound. You might have to check us out later for that one. That's down the pipeline. They want like $299 at the moment for that one. So, but eventually we'll get there. Right up in here, I'll pull it out the box for you. This little sleeve thing. Everybody wants to get all nice and stuff. I'll put it to the side. It's definitely packaged nice. I enjoyed the premium look to it. It's kind of reminds me of when I first got my Xbox 360. You know, everything's nice. Here's your stop. You know, whatever. We don't stop at all at Lifestyles Defined. Here's your. It's this here is actually kind of like a quick tutorial on how to plug hook it up, whether you're going Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. So nothing major there. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I've already opened it. Just had to make sure everything was in there. But let me swing this around for you guys so you can see it as it is. So now there is a Tritton 720 Plus. It's another initial. I believe it's AX or EX, something to that effect. It comes with less packaging, but for whatever reason it seems to come with more things. Like there's a stand for the processor, the sound modulator or sound processor, whatever, if you will. It allows for it to set up right. With this packaging, it actually is just one way. The sound processor lays flat, so on and so forth. But I'll get right into it. I'm gonna pull these out here. As you see, all white, very Apple iPhone-ish. Now, I have not gotten into the specifics with the drivers. The drivers, if you will, those are the speakers, the internal speakers inside. It may be one driver, but as I understand, to get a full 7.1 sound, I understand that they actually utilize multiple drivers. They have one for sub, maybe two or four for the surround, and one center. It works funny. I'll get more info on that possibly for the 7.1 wireless review when I get that. This is the remote. All of this extra stuff out the way. The remote, it's a little more modern this time around. It's a little bigger. Here is your voice cancel. All right, so whenever you're tired of talking, you know, you don't want nobody to hear the madness that's going on in your household, kids are breaking stuff, switch it down, rocker, it's off. Something that actually I found interesting this time around, you might see here, it looks like the old school internal rolling volume type thing. Well, no, this is actually a rocker. All right, it springs back to center when you go in either direction, as you see there. And to mute or to utilize, this is the SVM. That's your you know, when you're talking with people, you want to hear your voice over the through the headphones and not just, you know, hear the people you're talking to. You engage the SVM. So if you push it inward, it actually acts as a mute. Same with this side. This is just sound, in-game sound. If you're listening to music, just music, you can actually control the music volume here. And to mute, Again, push it in. Works just like the rocker slider, whatever you want to call it, on the other side. Push it in, it mutes. Volume up, volume down. This is the wire. It kind of looks like a HDMI wire, but it really doesn't. What it does is, I'll move that out the way as well. This is your, get it out, Dolby sound modulator, or get out of here. So there you go. So on this end of the, see if you can see it there, on this end of the headphones or headsets, if you will, the wire is it's pretty long. I'm going to go with maybe about 20 feet, give or take. The end, it kind of looks very HDMI-ish, but it's not. This end goes into this end, or into the sound processor, and you will notice a clicking. Okay, well, you couldn't hear it, but it locks in. So should you be moving back and forth, there's a little bit of tension on the line, it won't pull out. See, you have to push the button, then it slides out. So you can notice on the front of this also is your volume. You can turn the unit on and off. Once you plug it in, the unit should automatically turn on. Once you unplug it, it turns off. So it's. I couldn't really see the need for a power switch, but whatever. I guess they just wanted to be formal. Again, on and off, pushing in. These are your sound settings. All right. So what happens is, once this is actually on, there should be a light along each one of them. You can adjust between them, you know what I'm saying? So no big deal. This what you use it for here. The back of this, you find now, instead of using your standard, I guess you can say, line-in audio jacks type things, what they're using now is optical. Optical has actually been around for some time, all right, and it was one of the first modes of high definition sound. It actually might have come about before HDMI. So get it in there a little bit. This is your USB. It's powered by USB. So once you plug it into the Xbox, once you plug it into your PlayStation, your computer, it will come on. It's powered through USB. There you go there. I'll go into some more of the packaging. As I said before, in the written review, the wires have been minimalized. All right, they're not as abundant as they were before. So there are a few wires. This is for if you're still in possession of an Xbox 360 first gen. It did not come with an optical port in the rear. So what happens is, you just plug this right up in to the Xbox. Here's your optical in. Boom, there you have it, high def sound. All right, so of course, again, I don't need it, so it really pretty much stayed in the box. I personally love these. All right, folks, you might call me crazy, but you know what? I love these because you're going in. This is wiring. You don't need it, but it's good to have. It allows you to go straight from the headphones, right along here, straight from the headphones into anything that will accept. This is actually 3.3. This is 2.5 or 2.9. I'm not quite sure that exact number, but go right into the Xbox controller, you don't necessarily need the next piece that I'm going to show you if you don't want to use it, because you still need to plug this into your Xbox controller right here. As you see again, straight from the headphones remote. This goes into the bottom of the Xbox controller. And there you have it. If you don't want all of this bulk, all of this clunk, no need for it. These plastics. These are your optical cables. I have already pulled the tips off, as you might see. Pretty standard for they're gold tip, gold plated. You know, I've been hearing for years and years that gold plated is better. In all honesty, if you were able to get platinum tipped or platinum plated, those actually work better. Platinum is a better conductor than even gold. Gold is a great conductor, platinum is better. So nothing much here. USB. Like how they put the logo on everything. You know, everything Tritton. I'm sorry, they actually lettered. It looked like a logo. But here's your USB wire. Actually goes into. Here we go again. Get out of there. Sooner or later, I'm going to break this thing trying to get it out. But USB right into the back. Bam. This goes straight into your Xbox via USB port. Again, your optical cable. I'll show you here. I won't loosen them, but I'll try and get it in as best I can. Is that the way? Well, you get the idea. There you go. Both wires go into the Xbox. One wire from the headphones into the front. You're probably going to want to place this box somewhere, obviously near your Xbox. And that's really all there is to it. All right. Once it's plugged in, it will turn on. There you go. Start using them. One more piece, if you will. Here's your microphone. Now, compared to the first mic, first of all, they're removable. If you can see here, there's a locking and an unlocking. So this is to prevent those inadvertent snatch outs, because you know some of y'all get kind of mad when y'all gaming. You know, you're tight, somebody teabagged you, not a cool thing. So when you insert it, twist, okay, I'll lock it the other way. That didn't work either. There we go. So it double clicked and it locked. This mic, I actually like the way it flexes much better than the first mic on the Detonator. It allows you to angle it much better, you know. So, and again, to remove it, twist, you hit a double click, unplug. People, thank you for checking me out. This is the Tritton 720 Plus. Great sound. Great for the buy. $149 is the price. I mean, compared to the Detonators, night and day. Listen to them, use them when you're watching movies. You have to use them. You have to use them. Sound music, listen to them when you're using it. Try to avoid blasting them. Try to avoid maxing out the volume, because with anything, you know, nowadays you're going to get a little bit of distortion. You get a little more with these than I'd say some of your more higher end headphones, but sound quality is awesome. 7.1, you can't get much better than that. There's nothing beyond that until they go to 10.1. So check them out. Thanks for stopping by. Tawan, Lifestyles defined. Peace.
LifestylesDefined.com, representing everything you could ever love: fashion, technology, entertainment, auto, gaming, and so much more. This is more than a blog. This is your lifestyle. LifestyleDefined.com.